Being clingy. If you feel the urge to bombard the other person with questions and demands, you're not alone. It's common to want to get to the bottom of the problem right away and to seek reassurance. However, one of the most unproductive things you can do is to send them constant messages. Keep calling them or try to meet them without their consent. It could not only annoy the person further, but also overwhelm them, making the situation worse. Instead, take a deep breath and give the person time to cool off, reflect and consider whatever has caused them to ignore you. Look at the situation with an objective eye. Take a look at yourself and your own behavior first. Before jumping to any conclusion, take a minute to examine your own behavior. If your loved one is ignoring you, it might be due to something you did to make them feel overwhelmed or uncomfortable. Maybe you are too clingy or too intrusive. It might just be that your partner needs a little space every once in a while. Accuse your partner. Unless you are 100% sure, do not accuse your partner of being a cheater or a liar. Never make assumption about the situation. Being neglected certainly upsets you. Do not try to be defensive. Do not make the situation and come up with the story in your mind unless you are sure that the behavior and the circumstances are all about you. Being neglected is one of the worst feelings. Find out the reason behind it and communicate to fix it all. Working together to bring positive change in your relationship will strengthen the bond that lasts forever. Get out of your own head. When someone ignores you, it's easy to become sad or even depressed. The best thing to do in situations like this is to get out of your own head. Smile, be happy, and don't allow the other person's hurtful behavior to ruin your day. The happier you are, the more likely people are to be drawn to you. Confidence is sexy, so be the strong, confident type, and people will find you extremely hard to ignore. Overreacting. When you know for sure that someone is ignoring you, it's so easy to jump to all kinds of dramatic conclusions. For example, you might assume that a friend will never speak to you again, or that a potential partner has replaced you with someone else, or that a colleague is going to ask for a transfer out of your department. In the majority of cases, being ignored is temporary and doesn't mean that something awful is going to occur. And in fact, you can reduce the likelihood of a bad outcome by ensuring that you don't overreact. So, try to avoid lashing out as well as stewing in your negative emotion. Reason with yourself, remind your mind that many such situations get resolved peacefully. Spend time with friends. Have you realized how easy it is to ignore this person when you're out with friends? Having a good time, that's the key. The more fun you have and the more you keep yourself distracted, the easier it would be to move on and forget this person ever existed. Remember, conversation with others would prevent your mind from drifting toward thoughts of this person, and that's always a good thing. Be independent. When your partner is acting like this, remain independent for some time. Plan out with your friends, go for shopping, or involve yourself in your favorite activities so as to keep your mind on the situation for some time.